Today we're in the heart of one of Denver's original neighborhoods in the northwest part of the city, Sunnyside, and we're gonna go inside one of two brand new builds. Hey everybody, welcome to 4398 Pecos Street, one of two new builds in Denver's Sunnyside neighborhood. I want to give you a full tour of this in just a second, but first, if you haven't watched the channel before, I'm Haarer. I'm a Denver area homes and neighborhoods expert. I'm also a local realtor, so if you have any questions about buying or selling real estate in the Denver metro area, please reach out. My contact information is below. As you can see, we have a beautiful home to show you today, but first a little bit about the neighborhood. This is Sunnyside, one of Denver's original neighborhoods. Founded in the 1800s, has so much history, rich culture. We're actually doing another video about the neighborhood itself, so be sure to pay attention to the channel for more details on that. But the gist is you are in walking distance to some incredible local shops and restaurants, conveniently located to downtown. You can get to downtown Denver in just a couple of minutes. You're close, really close to some of Denver's biggest highways, I-70 and I-25, with easy access straight out to the mountains. So when you walk into the home, you have a really inviting space. First of all, we're just under 2,400 square feet here. So it's not a massive home, but it lives really well because it has that typical modern design that we're seeing so much of these days. So when you walk into the home, you really get this big, expansive feel for the main level. And you walk right into this dining room, which I'm loving right now that modern design has dining rooms that are not really meant to be separate spaces. They're kind of meant to be used every single day. Have the family gather around for your nightly meal, not just once or twice a year for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Lots of great details throughout this home, starting with fixtures like this light fixture here. I'm seeing lots of this really simple, sleek design, but it's oversized, kind of commanding the room, but doesn't overpower anything or make you feel like it's invasive or shouldn't be here. Lots of details like behind you here. You have some of these built-ins with some great design finishes, these textured walls, lowers, cabinets built in. I love this for entertaining because you can put, you know, when you have lots of people over, you can put food up here, drinks, make this a little bar area that's separate from the actual dining space. And there's actually one on each side of this dining table. This dining table that's here fits 8. I think you really could go longer in this space and actually extend this table all the way out a couple more feet and probably fit 12 people around this space. Pretty cool. One more thing I'll point out as we walk into this entryway, this first part of the home here, are these big windows. I mean, it's so bright in here. You know, it's just, you know, all the lights are on in here, but even when I had them turned off earlier, you were just flooded with light. So on a typical day, when you're just waking up or, you know, starting your day, you're gonna be flooded with light in this home because it's so open. There aren't a whole lot of walls to block these windows. Let's head into the kitchen now, and you can see that this is all the way open. So from the front entryway to the dining room, to the kitchen, to the living space, it all feels like a really cohesive space. You know, it lives really well, flows really well. Quartz countertops, these are beautiful. I actually really love the inlay on these. It's very subtle. And then you have some custom cabinetry, slow close with these designer hand pulls. I really love these as opposed to knobs. It's a kind of a nice finish compared to, you know, something that we've seen in the last decade or so. This is a chef's kitchen. I mean, you know, you have a lot of space. This is nice and wide. Deep basin sink with brass finishes. And then you have this bad boy. I mean, this is a Verona oven range made in Italy, and you can do some serious work on this thing. I mean, Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, you name it, can all be handled by this thing in a hurry. And you have this massive vent hood too. So, you know, if you are doing some heavy duty cooking, searing something on this stovetop, you're not gonna make a mess of your living room when you do that. Tons of cabinet space all the way through, nice and deep here, lots of outlets for all of your appliances, and a really deep Whirlpool refrigerator freezer. Let's go into the living room now. So again, a nice separation of the space, and it's nice and deep, but it's so inviting because it's cozy even though it's nice and open. So you have a gas fireplace here, and the typical use is going to be having a large TV up above it, and it's already prepared for a mount that way. I think this would actually serve one of those frame TVs really well. I don't know if you've seen those, but you can make it look like it's a piece of art hanging on your wall most of the time until you want to turn on your TV. Pretty cool. I'll point out light fixtures through here. So you have recessed lighting all the way through. This home is extremely efficient too. So, you know, it's really nice and warm in here. It's really well sealed. And very, pretty energy efficient as well. So really nice main level. And then towards the backyard, we'll go out to the backyard later, but you do have these doors here. Oversized doors that slide all the way open. And during the spring and summer, you're definitely going to want to have that mix of outdoor-indoor space. Detached 2-car garage. It is all set up for an EV charger if you have an electric vehicle. And we'll show you some of that video here, but it's a nice big space for 2 cars. Let's head, and right behind you actually, while we're here. So this is the mudroom. All your utilities, your tankless water heater, your furnace, all actually right here, very nicely hidden. It's nice and clean. And you do have a little bench space to pop off your shoes, and access to the backyard and the 2-car garage with a nice entryway there. So a nice entry into the space. That's not it for the main level though. And I will point out, since I missed it before, there are 4 bar stools here. So remember earlier I said the dining room is nice in these modern layouts because they are used quite a bit just for day-to-day meals. But you're also gonna have this nice little breakfast bar here to, knock out some cereal before work. Very nicely, seamlessly hidden on the side of this main level is this huge pantry. So lots of storage space here. And there are a couple of different hidden storage spaces I'll show you in just a minute, but this is one of them. It's just really nicely tucked back here, very thoughtfully designed. And it's huge. I mean, you can get a lot stored back here, and then a powder room hidden in the back here as well. Also tucked back here is this office space. And, I think with modern design, it's really nice to see dedicated offices in these homes. This is not meant to be a small bedroom. It doesn't have a closet, even a nod to the home office. This is a clear door, right? You're not sleeping in this room. This is an office. And it's not a sterile cubicle like you would in your office space or have terrible furniture. This is really meant to be your own. And they did that with some of the design, this wood paneling that goes not just on the wall, but the entire length of the ceiling with some really cool brass light fixtures to make it feel like a custom home office. I really love this space. You can do more to build it out, with your particular furniture and artwork, but they've gotten a really good start with this wood inlay here. All right, let's go back through the main level. And while we're doing that, I'll point out, you do have wood floors through here. We're seeing lots of vinyl, which is a great product, the luxury vinyl plank flooring, but this is a really nice wood floor. Really like the light, bright finishes throughout, and that kind of plays with that. I mentioned great storage spaces, and this is one of them. I'll just point it out because so many times with a home of this size, about 2,400 square feet, you're kind of wondering, where am I gonna, store all those boxes, or the Christmas decorations, the Halloween decorations. You have room in your garage, certainly, and there are tons of storage solutions for garages now. I really like the pulley systems that move up and down to access those boxes, but this is also a great space, and you just saw it really nice and deep too. So plenty of storage. Let's head upstairs now. I think you've gotten a good picture of the main level. And again, you have these huge windows, these picture windows all the way through the home that flood it with light, some really cool light fixtures throughout the home. I'll show you this main level. We'll go into the primary in just a second, but first I want to show you this extra kind of bonus living space. If there are two people working from home, I think this actually serves as another wonderful home office. It's not closed off. Certainly if that's something you wanted to do in time, you could close this off and actually add a door. Or maybe you have a kid's room here where you want to just throw all their toys so that they're not downstairs when you have people over, but another good option for a home office. Okay, let's go check out the primary suite. Really wonderful space. So really great size. You have these huge vaulted ceilings that actually make the room feel even bigger than it is. Recessed lighting up there, really great mood even at night. And then you have kind of you can do a seating area over here. And again, really thoughtful with the built-in. So you have storage already built in here. You can do linens underneath, a bookshelf, whatever your style is, but lots of opportunity for additional storage and thoughtful design. So you have this is a king bed, right? You've got plenty of space here. I really like benches actually with storage underneath, so you may consider something like that here. And then you have a sliding door, a little Juliet balcony off the front, but really the purpose of this is to bring in more light, right? This home is flooded with natural light. I'll show you the closet. So you do have built-ins in this closet. It's actually a great size closet for a home of this size. And the built-ins are already here too, so no work needed unless you wanted to do some additional built-ins. But really, this is prepared for someone to move in and really make the most of the space. Again, big natural windows all the way through. And then I'm going to turn you around here and show you the ensuite. Really love this space. Soaker tub, love the brass finishes. Dual vanity, again with the slow close cabinetry, okay? Really love the shape of these mirrors. It's just a kind of a nice sleek finish. The whole design package throughout here really is seamless. And then turn around because you have this oversized shower, nice and deep here. And love the subtle, I guess I would call it a tan tile. Great texture to it too. So a really spa-like experience in here. I don't usually show off toilets, but if I may, the second you walk into this room, I didn't do anything, but it welcomed me by opening the toilet seat. Pretty cool feature, a high-tech toilet. And I'm sure you can explore the different features of it, but a nice luxury feature in this new build home in Sunnyside. Okay, let's show you the other two bedrooms on this level. So I showed you this bonus space. Let me show you the laundry room actually real quick because this is such a great feature to have a laundry room of this size on the bedroom level, okay? And you do have built-ins here. Again, lots of storage thoughtfully thrown into this home, both uppers and lowers. I like this cabinet or this countertop for folding, right? This is going to be very well used space. And of course, you'll have a side-by-side washer dryer here with even more storage all the way up to the ceiling. Pretty cool. So you do have that bonus room that I pointed out to you. And then you have two more rooms on this level. Good size room. Sliding closet doors, okay, so standard but nice and deep. Plenty of space here. And then you do have an ensuite on this one too. So you have a bathroom, 5-piece bath right in the room here. Great for guests. And you have one more bedroom in the back corner. So if we come all the way through, another massive bedroom, and you do have an ensuite in this one too. So each bedroom has its own bathroom. Very thoughtful, very helpful when you have, whether it be kids, parents living with you, roommates maybe, or of course guests, and everybody's nicely separated with their own space. And if I can point out again, lots of natural light. Speaking of, let's go outside. Okay, so beautiful design on the front of the home, you've seen that, but you're typically not going to access the home through the front. You're going to come through the mudroom with access to the detached 2-car garage. Let's go out here, I'll show you some benefits of the outdoor space. So this is the main patio, which you can access through the living room. Remember those big sliding doors? There are 2 of them on each side of the fireplace here. You can keep those open while you're entertaining or just want to have a nice dinner out on the patio. This is a great space for it. I also like that this is actually a pretty low maintenance backyard. There's a small patch of grass that you'll want to take care of as the seasons progress, but really there's not much to do out here. It's going to be pretty simple. And then if you access the stairs here, you come out to the garage, this detached 2-car garage. Again, very thoughtfully designed here. I've seen people do projectors out on these walls for evenings where they want to have friends and family over and watch a movie or something. You do have an outlet over here on the exterior. Really nice patio space here too. I would do a big table right here to have all of your friends around for a big barbecue, and plenty of space to actually add a barbecue, maybe even a outdoor kitchen at some point if you wanted to add something like that. So this is 4398. Next door, there's another property that's getting its finishing touches right now, another new build. It's about the same size, slightly smaller, slightly different configuration on the main level, but lots of those thoughtful finishes and designs. The one big difference next door is they don't have a detached 2-car garage. Theirs is actually a part of the home. So a 2-car garage that you pull right into the actual structure. If you want more information on these new builds, please reach out. My contact information is in the description below. Happy to show you around these homes. Just reach out and we'll work out a time to make it happen. Thanks so much for watching. Please continue to like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you'd like to see next.